Greetings to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending with your time zone, and definitely the time that you watch this video. How are you? How am I? I'm good, as you can see, and I thank God for this beautiful moment. So guys, let's take a minute and welcome all the new people to the house. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and becoming part of my beautiful and amazing family. To you, my returning subscriber, like seriously, what can I give you? Just know it's because of you that Mary TV is where it is as we speak. Your like, your comment, and your view means the world to me. Thank you so much for always supporting my work. Those that do super chat me, asante, asante sana. Those that have joined my membership, I really appreciate you all. My secret admirers, including the fence sitters, wagwan. So my people, before you watch this video, give it a thumbs up. It is free of charge. By the free of charge, there are no hidden agendas. Hey, there are no terms and conditions. Just subscribe. I have my other channel that is in my community post. Guys, please subscribe, watch the videos, and support my work. Kindly advise me. I'll also take your advice. Okay, so people, I have a lot of things that I want to talk about in this reaction. It is almost 7 p.m. here in Kenya. I feel good, energetic, and ready to do this. So please watch up to the end. So guys, we all know who Winnie is, and allegedly, the naysayers have always tried to, use Winnie to disgrace the whole family. If I can take you back to the time when Dee Mwango came from Jamaica, of course she had made a lot of money. Who doesn't know? You know, when Dee Mwango went to Jamaica, it was like her doors opened. Like, a lot of blessings came her way. The number of subscribers went up. The views were up there. So when Dee Mwango came back, she was moneyed. Loaded. Underline loaded. And Dee Mwango, we saw her, pulling some surprises here and there. Bought the mother a car. Took the mother, the father, Winnie, Davy, all to Nairobi and, had some good time. Apart from that, Dee Mwango opened a cosmetic shop for her sister, Winnie. And guys, I told you, and I've told you so many times, if you go back and watch Dee Mwango, the time when she bought for Winnie these items, just by the look, without actually like confirming the exact prices, you will automatically know that Dee Mwango used a lot of money, to boost her sister. Dee Mwango said she would rather empower her sister, other than the sister asking for money every day. And that is the way to go. We are always told, don't give someone a fish. Teach them how to fish. Are we together? Because if you give me fish today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, what is going to happen? Because I don't have the skills, I don't have the techniques, how am I gonna survive? So guys, let me take you back to Jamaica. When Dee Mwango came out and, talked about her sister, talked about the way she was, like they never grew up together and she was not close to Winnie. And therefore she missed like having a sister, which I quite understand. By the way, I have a friend of mine who was born the only girl in the family. She's an adult like myself. And most of the time she tells me, Mary, I wish I had a sister. Do you get it? If you have sisters, you know the tingle. And especially sisters that you have grown around with. Like my sisters, we are best of friends. Like in a day, we talk up to 1,000 times. That is the truth. We talk a lot. Do you get it? And of course, if I have my sister, when I go to visit her, I'll, still, in a good way, steal her outfits, take some earrings, take some whatever pair of shoes. And that is what sisterhood is all about. Do you get it? And therefore, when Dee Mwango brought this matter out, people came to know of Winnie. And one funny thing is that the naysayers started bringing in the picture of Winnie and Dee Mwango. And I remember specifically it was Karrot, Black Beauty, Coco Mama, OT. Remember, all these are ladies. They brought the photo of Dee Mwango on one side and juxtaposed it with Winnie's. And you know what? They kept on saying the way Winnie is very beautiful than Dee Mwango. Or Dee Mwango tries to do everything but still her face is ugly. Or she goes for, expensive beauty products but still she, she's nothing as compared to Winnie in terms of beauty. That is how they have always try to put Winnie and Dee Mwango side by side. And if you look at it with a keen eye, you're gonna realize their interest is not Winnie. It is not like, they love Winnie. But they want to use Winnie as a bait. They want to use Winnie to bring down their family, to disgrace the family. And if I can take you back, by the way, guys, you remember what Coco Mama did? Back, Coco Mama ensured that he got David Jr.'s details. Private or rather personal telephone number. And she started communicating with Davy. Her intention in her thick mind, she thought she would, compromise Davy so that Davy would be against Marwa. Do you see what I'm talking about? These people have always looked for a point of weakness to bring the family down. Look at them, the way they have talked about, Winnie does not have a decent house, and yet these other siblings have been going around the world constructing homes for other people. They have talked about the way, the siblings never attended Winnie's party. They've also talked about Winnie was never invited at the villa, to pick items. And we all know all those are shenanigans and stories that actually do not make sense. The interest of the naysayers is to ensure that this family is scattered. And if they had powers, they would use some family members to be against the other family members. And by the way, if they ever succeeded in that, we would see real drama in the streets. But remember, as I have always said, and we have, by the way, all agreed, blood is thicker than water. And therefore, they can't convince David Jr., they can't convince Winnie. So, by the way, today I was watching Davy and I was so much impressed. Look at Winnie's shop, guys. Hey, look at the shop. Is this the same cosmetic shop that Dee Mwango opened? Can't you see progress? You, the naysayers, can you now come out? Please come out in large numbers and at least congratulate Winnie. Winnie has done a lot. Her business has grown. Just look at the shelves. In fact, let me attach it here. Yeah, I'm going to attach here. So look at the shelves. Look at the shelves. They're well stocked. She has enough stock. And she told David Jr. in due time, there was another, consignment that would be coming from Nairobi. And she said, if David Jr. comes back, he wouldn't have space to move around the shop because the shop will be packed. Now, who is laughing? You naysayers that were out there saying, oh, Dee Mwango, I don't know, bought stuff for 20K and she's out there talking about the way she has helped Winnie. Come out and congratulate Winnie. Come out and congratulate Dee Mwango. Because if it wasn't for Dee Mwango, the sister would not be having this shop. If it wasn't for Dee Mwango, Winnie would not be in this business. Winnie would be at her home. Do you get it? So when you look at this shop, it puts the naysayers to shame. In fact, word on the street is that they had started saying the business, kinda, was shut down because Winnie ran out of stock, or rather misused the stock that was there. They kept on saying a lot of information. Guys, if you're not a content creator, sometimes you may not get this gossip on the streets. There's one that kept on saying, oh, that shop, by the end of 1 month, it will be down. But who is God? Look at Winnie. She went home, got her baby. She's back in business, carrying her, her infant and doing her thing. When you look at that shop, it costs a lot. Like if all those items that are there would be sold, definitely Winnie would have a lot of money. Do you get it? So let Winnie enjoy. This matter of you people coming out and saying, oh, Winnie is like the odd one out in the family, nobody cares about her. What are you saying? Whatever you see, isn't that enough love? Imagine Winnie is now an independent person. Who doesn't want to be independent? Personally, as Mary TV, I've always been independent. This matter of you depending on your siblings or, boyfriends, partners, is not in order. It is good for a woman to be financially stable. And this is meant to say, if Winnie was not empowered by Dee Mwango, where would she be? They can be giving her some handouts, but will it be enough? Will it sustain her? And the answer is no. But now because she's in business, she is sure of getting money, in a daily basis. And by the way, Those people that do business have a lot of money than us that are employed. Do you get it? Because they get money every day. It is up to them to balance the money that they have and ensure that they don't run out of stock. And I'm so proud of Winnie. She has proved she can grow and become better than what most people expected. You are the people that came out and said Winnie never went to school, and therefore she won't be able to balance her books, her account books. See what is happening. And therefore, I want to say congratulations and kudos to Dee Mwango. This was so good of her to empower the sister. Do you get it? So guys, still on David Jr. David Jr. is a person that has always done everything within his powers to ensure that his channel grows. He gets the number of views that he needs. Look at David Jr., a very young, hardworking man. Most of the time people have come out to say David Jr. is lazy. Like he literally does anything. Let me tell you guys, creating content is not easy. Whether you are reacting, whether you are traveling, it's never easy. David Jr., as he was going around the town, is it town, the center, we saw him being generous and offering to buy lunch to some men there. And David Jr. was very categorical. I'm not giving you money. Do you get it? Rather, I want you to tell me what is it that you want. I'll give you what you want, but not money. What does that tell you if you have common sense? It is simple. If these men are given money, maybe they are going to drink, to take local brew. And therefore, it wouldn't be of help. So that is it, guys. Let's go back to the villa. Hey, the villa. Marwa himself, being the travel commando. And this message is meant for Karrot, my Oga. You know, Karrot came out the other day when they had their own bus on the streets and said the day she blocked Mary TV and Mr. Fruit, she has always had peace. Hey, my sister, let me tell you something. Whether you like it or not, the items that were brought by Mr. Cecil were meant for the people of Nyabohanse. That is the truth. I agree with you. But you are among the people that came out to incite people in Nyabohanse. You talked about the way the clothes, should be taken to Congo Forest. Don't think we have forgotten. We are here. Internet does not forget. Social media does not forget. I can still pull those videos and attach them here. It is only that I don't want wahala. Do you get it? You are among the people that incited Percy and said Mr. Cecil had taken advantage of her. You were at the ring. You are a ringleader then. Do you get it? You are among the people that came out to encourage Percy, keep on exposing Mr. Cecil without you knowing the other side of the story. You talked about the way the first time you saw Mr. Cecil, your heart knew this is a bad person. You are among the people that put pressure on Mr. Cecil to get out of Kenya. Do you get it? Don't think we have forgotten. We can bring those evidence here. But I know what you are doing. You are waiting so that you can strike. Do you get it? We all have those evidence, by the way. And it is true, you did say. Okay, Mr. Cecil met Gintu. How sure are you he really meant to give the consignment to Gintu? Who is Gintu? You can't compare Gintu to Marwa. And that is why Mr. Cecil decided to leave the consignment in the villa and said the owner of the villa will come and distribute those items. Marwa was away in Argentina. People had to wait for 7 months for him to be back so that he can do that. Mr. Cecil himself told Marwa he can do whatever he wants to do with the items. He can give whoever he wants to give. Do you get it? In fact, you know all these details. Why am I even telling you? You are very aware of what I'm talking about. Therefore, my point is this. When you come out and say Marwa is pretending as if he is philanthropic, yet Mara has never given out anything to the people in Nyabohanse. What do you exactly mean? All these donors that you see in Nyabohanse, whether they are supporting naysayers, whether they are supporting Timaro, they all knew Nyabohanse because of Maro, including us that are reacting, and yet we are not in Nyabohanse. I'm not in Nyabohanse. You yourself, you are in Bungoma. Me, I'm in a different town. We have others in Nairobi. We have some that are reacting and they are abroad. And they have donors that support them. And all these people are doing this because of Maro. If it wasn't for Maro, those clothes and shoes would never ever be at the villa. Why are you struggling to understand what is simple? Eh? What is wrong with you? This is just simple concept that you don't need to struggle to understand. Or am I the one who is crazy, guys? Hey, please drop your comment here. Woto. I want to hear from you. Please drop your comment. These people, they always want to make Maro, I don't know, look like what? Who are you to tell Maro to go and shave? Or rather, I don't know, make the hair. If he wants to stay with his unkempt hair, who are you? Let Maro be. Has Rocio come out to complain? In fact, it is Rocio that should be complaining, not you. And you still say, oh, the people in Nyabohanse did not need the clothes because no one was naked. Of course, no one is naked. And I've said that. All those people that went to the villa, they never went there naked. They had clothes on. Do you get it? They had. And they still have a lot of clothes back in their homes, including those children that you saw there. They have. But these were gifts that I know you would happily run and pick some if you had an opportunity. Yes, that is the truth. If you had an opportunity, you would pick. If I had an opportunity, I would go and pick. Do you get it? So why are we pretending? Oh, they did not need those clothes because they are not naked. Are you given something because you don't have? Like yourself. Why are you working hard? If you have a house, you have food. Then, why can't you stop working? Because you already have. You don't need, surplus. You don't need to top up. Do you get it? Why can't you stop working and just sit because today you have food to eat? Don't look for food for tomorrow and the other days and the subsequent days. You just sit because you already have whatever you have. How do you reason? Guys, sometimes it is quite crazy. There's this lady that wanted to talk to Maro. And it was captured in camera. And Maro told the lady he is busy at the moment. And therefore, he can't be in a position to talk to her. Maro said it in Kiswahili. Do you get it? And he said he was very, very busy. And of course he was busy because people were coming in and out, picking items. Therefore, Maro was busy. Is that hard to understand? Does it mean that Maro is not a human being? Can't he get even tired of people that are coming to him asking for help? It is overwhelming. That is the truth of the matter. Sometimes it becomes too much. If you are just a normal person who is made of flesh and blood, you get tired. You get fatigued. You won't rest. Sometimes it becomes even hard for you to create content because you're tired. You're worn out. Sometimes I come to my house, I don't even to hear any noise because my head is like so tired. So what is wrong with Maro saying, for now, I'm not available? And then you sit in your small cabin. Oh, Maro cannot, take time to talk to this lady. Oh, this lady did not need the clothes. This lady needed something else. If she did not need the clothes, why did she pick? Why did she pick? Come and answer me. Why did she pick? Whatever she needed from Maro, Maro said, not now. I am kind of busy. That is what he said. Did he say he will never talk to the lady? Guys, just come out and tell me. Help me understand this tingo. Did he totally say he will never talk to the lady? And then someone very comfortably sits and says, oh, Maro, the people in Nyabohanse don't need those clothes. They need more than that. Guys, these people are so crazy. I don't know what to think about this. Please drop your comment. Look at Coco Mama. Coco Mama is another one. There's this gown, a white gown. I think it is a wedding dress that Mr. Cecil talked about it. And he said, in fact, it was Maro that said they never, got hold of the gown. And Cecil said the weight was so special. The wife took time to pack it and ensure that it was well packaged and all that. Look at you, Coco Mama, coming out to say, congrats, Mama. Davy and Dee Mwango are the ones that stole that gown. They took it away. Do you have any evidence? We need to know. Because, guys, it is not all about talking. We need to know. Let Coco Mama come out with evidence to show that the gun was taken by these people that she did mention. And at the end of the day, they have all the rights to take. You want to pretend as if you didn't pick something good for yourself. Hey, my people, this whitey will one day finish us here. Because sometimes you listen to people and you're like, oh my God, what is happening here? What is happening here? People are so crazy. People are so jealousy. I know reaction is there. I know it is a niche. But don't we need to be kinder, doing constructive criticism? This clothes and shoes thing, it is making people not to sleep. The high heels. I saw Coco Mama talking about the high heels. And then she was like, have you never seen the roads in Nyabohanse? Why would you want to donate high heels when people cannot walk in them properly in Nyabohanse? Guys, Mr. Cecil never forced anyone to pick anything. He wasn't specific. You pick that high heel. You pick that and that and that. No. The items were put on display and people are told to pick. So you pick whatever you like. Do you get it? If I like high heels, that is what I'll go for. If I enjoy flat shoes, that is what I'll go for. If I enjoy, the medium height or the stilettos, whatever, that is what I'll pick. Do you get it? It's just as simple as that. Nobody was forced. I stay in a village. I wear high heels. Not that there's roads to wherever I work are good. But sometimes I carry my high heels. Once I get to the office, I change. This is Africa. Do you get it? So I go and change in the office. And when I'm coming back, because it is a walking distance, what do? I take my heels, pack them properly, put them in a carrier bag, wear my sandals or whatever I have, flat boots and all that. And I come back home. That, the bad roads can't stop me from, slaying in my heels. Where will I take my heels? And where I have so many of them. So, Coco Mama, in fact, you're saying nothing. You are saying nothing, totally nothing, zero. The terrain will not stop you from doing you. Nobody forced anyone to pick a specific item. You pick whatever you want. Take whatever you want. If you like a dress, pick a dress. If you want to pick a trouser, it is up to you. If you want to pick whichever the type of top, blouse, crop top, whatever. If you want those Tyra shorts, we call them here in Kenya Tyra shorts. Those ones that leave the nyash outside. You pick whatever you want because at the end of the day, it is what you want. Do you get it? So, how comes someone is kind of blaming Mr. Cecil? And I know, Coco Mama, if you had an opportunity, you'd pick there many high heels for yourself. So, guys, I don't know what to think about this video. Please drop your comment. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.